back to the Beach Bum Bookworm. I am Tiffany. I'm so glad y'all found me again today. My channel is all about cozy mysteries and romance books. And today we're doing part 1 of the cozy mystery releases for July. A little late. Okay, so this is one of my favorite videos. I love to see all the new books that we're getting. Before we hop in, I have to show you one thing. My new shirt. It's the Clue shirt. I saw the play a few weeks ago. Highly recommend if you get the chance. It was so good. Okay, now I'm focused. Let's just hop right into these. Let's just go. In 3, 2, 1, go! As always, please remember to hit the like, notification, subscription bell. The notification tells you when new videos are coming out so you don't miss anything. The like button helps us out in the algorithm. Can't thank you enough for that. And a subscription just keeps the channel growing, which I'm so grateful for because I'm having the time of my life. I can't even put into words how much fun I'm having or how grateful I am for the community. Okay, let's go. Oh, support is free, costs nothing to hit any of those buttons, but it helps us out tremendously and means a great deal. Now, first up is, this is for you, Storm. I'm looking at you. It is the Booktown Cozy Mystery Series by Lorna Barrett. The 18th book is coming out. It's called A Controversial Cover. This is set in Stoneham, New Hampshire, which I have read a New Hampshire cozy before. I had said in a previous video that I didn't think I had, but I've read a couple of these. I had just forgot. So back to it. Stoneham, New Hampshire was a dying town until community leaders invited booksellers to open shop. Now, its streets are lined with bookstores and paved with murder. I love the concept of this series. I've read a few. It's been kind of up and down in the flow of the series for me because there's a character in there that's really hard to like, and in some books it comes out more than others, and that's not enjoyable for me. But overall, I really want to get back to the series, and especially because I love the idea of a book town. I love that idea so much. This new book, the 18th, comes out July 16th. Next up is a new series. One of my most anticipated. I have 2 most anticipated, and this is one of them. Let's give it its due. New series alert! I've missed saying that. Okay, it's the Golden Motel Cozy Mystery Series by Ellen Byron. Book 1 is called A Very Woodsy Murder. I'm so excited for this. It says, set in California, down on her luck, sitcom writer Dee Stern is flipping the script. Twice divorced and wasting her talents on an obnoxious kids show. The lifelong LA resident embraces the urge to jump in her car and keep driving. It's a road trip with no destination until she pulls into a mid-century motel filled with cobwebs and retro charm. Nestled in the shadows of a national park, it's a time capsule of a place that, like her, could use some work. So, in the most impulsive move of her life, Dee teams up with her best friend Jeff, who happens to be her first ex-husband, to transform the aging ranch into the Golden Motel of the Mountains, a hiker's oasis at the edge of the wilderness. This new book comes out July 23rd. Oh my gosh. I have the arc for it. I just haven't gotten to it, and it might be probably read next week. I cannot wait. This next series is a series I love so much. I feel like it deserves more recognition than it's given. It's the Cookies and Chance series by Catherine Bruns. It is so much fun. Book 14 is coming out called Crimes and Confections right here. It says, set in New York, it features recently divorced Sally Musio. She goes by Sal. It says, Sal has had her cross to bear, a cheating ex-boyfriend, crazy Italian parents, and an unfaithful husband, to just name a few. After her divorce, she returns to her hometown to start a novelty cookie shop who specializes in fortune cookies with a sprinkle of foreshadowing. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me just say a couple things. So one, I love her parents. They're some of my favorite characters. Her dad is so obsessed with death, and it just, there's so much growth in this series that you'll know what I'm talking about. Her dad is hysterical. Her best friend Josie is actually the cookie baker in this series, and she is the bookkeeper. And Josie is one of my, I don't know if I'd say favorite characters, but a character that, so I did a tag and it was like, who would you want to be your sidekick? And I picked her because she is one of the most loyal, fierce characters in a series. Like, she will do anything for Sal. She's a formidable opponent and she will stop at nothing to protect like Sal and her family. And I love that about her, but she scares me. There's a character in this series, Amber, that very grumpy and she's not very nice, but I don't know, it's done well. It's so funny. It makes me chuckle every time she comes into the store. The fortune cookies they're talking about. So everybody gets a free fortune cookie with a purchase. And oftentimes they can be foreshadowing. This new book, the 14th in the series, comes out July 9th. I highly recommend it. My second most anticipated, which I am currently reading and interviewing the author on July 10th. I cannot wait to sit down with her. It is the Northwoods Cozy Mystery Series, Book 2, called Dead, White, and Blue, and I am loving it. Like I said, I'm currently reading it. This is by Annie McEwen. So this series is set in Wisconsin. It features interior designer Emmy Cooper, and she has gone back to her family's little cottage resort in the Northwoods of Wisconsin in the Lake Covington area. And I love everything about this series. I love that it takes place in Wisconsin because I feel like we're going to get some cold weather cozies in like a cottage type resort type place, which I am so here for. I also feel like I love the family dynamic in this one. Her relationship with her parents and her brother, it's just done so well. And her friends, their relationship and the way it's written feels so relatable to me. Like, if I went home today and called up my high school friends, it would feel like this group of friends in this series. I just love it so much. And there's 2 dogs in this series and they are the cutest. Oh my gosh. It's just everything about this series works for me. The new book, number 2, came out July 2nd. Again, put it on your calendars. I am interviewing Annie McEwen, the author of this series, on July 10th, and I think it's at 7 Eastern. Next up is another new series. New series alert! Okay, it's going to be the Hummingbird Hollow B&B Cozy Mystery Series. Love B&Bs. Okay, I love B&B Cozy Mystery Series. Book 1 is called Murder on Devil's Pond, right here. This is by Isla Rose, and it says it's set in Vermont, which I cannot believe there's not more cozy set in Vermont, because Vermont just like epitomizes cozy to me. But anyways, it says, when 33-year-old Hannah Salas returns to her hometown to renovate and reopen the inn she co-owns with her sister Reggie, her mission is to give the old Victorian hotel an entirely new life. She's even planting pollinator gardens around the inn, native flowers and fruit trees to lure honeybees and house guests alike. This new series comes out on July 9th. I had not heard about it, but I'm so excited. I love B&B Cozy, so I definitely would check that out. And like I said, I feel like more series need to take place in Vermont, so I will hop on that train. Next up is a favorite. This series, I feel like, gets better and better with every book. It's the Noodle Shop series. Number 10 is coming out, called Peking Duck and Cover. Love the title of this one. This is, of course, by Vivian Chen. This features Lana Lee, and she works for her family's noodle shop called Holy Noodles. This is in the Asian district of Cincinnati, Ohio, or right outside of Cincinnati. This series, I love her love interest in this, and the family dynamic is really interesting, and the family dynamic has a lot of the Asian culture, which is really interesting to read about. And you cannot read this series and not want Chinese food. I don't think you can. Try it. I don't believe you. The new book, number 10, comes out July 23rd. I cannot wait. Next up is the Tea by the Sea Cozy Mystery Series. Book 5 is coming out, called Trouble is Brewing. This is by Vicki Delaney. It says it's set Massachusetts. It says, as a proud proprietor and head chef of Tea by the Sea, a traditional English tea room on the picturesque bluffs of Cape Cod, our main character has her hands full, often literally, but nothing keeps her busier than steering her sassy grandmother Rose away from trouble. Rose operates the grand old Victorian B&B adjacent to Lily's tea shop. This opens sorry, this opens. This comes out July 23rd. That is the last one. Can you believe it? Oh my gosh. Let me know what you're most anticipating. My two most anticipated, I mentioned before, are Dead White and Blue, which I'm reading currently, and we'll be interviewing Annie McEwen July 10th. I think it's at 7 Eastern. The second one is Ellen Byron's new series. I'm so anticipating that. Let me know what you're most anticipating. Let's see. Give me anything summer. We're in July. Leave me a summer emoji for me to enjoy. Give me a big thumbs up for this video. And until next time, may all your future reads be 5 stars. Bye, everybody.